What's good, family? So mash the like button, subscribe, and lick off the bell. So, you just saw there from your man's Anthony Mandela, yeah? Anthony Gandhi coming through in true philosopher style. No doubt. Anthony Dalai Lama. Listen, I've been saying that over the last year or 18, 24 months, I've been trying to ring the bell, ring the flag, that there's systemic issues within AJ's camp. His whole team is soft. His whole team is moist. There's no dons yet who will stand up and say there's something wrong. They're all on the payroll. All of the fail-safes that used to exist in boxing, yeah? For example, it used to be the case that the manager and or the promoter used to have actual... honestly, in a lot of cases, yeah, the manager and or the promoter, in a lot of cases, used to choose the boxer's trainer. No word of a lie. That's how it used to work. So all of these fail-safes have disappeared now. Now, you have fighters making all the decisions, have all the power. And all these other institutions, like the promoter and the manager, they're just cucks. Eddie Hearn's a cuck. Can't make no changes. AJ's management team, he owns the management team. They're all cucks. I've actually seen quotes from AJ's management team shilling. Usyk's a great fighter and one of them ones. Whether Usyk's a great fighter or not, it's got nothing to do with the fact that you should believe you're the greatest ever, and therefore you should impose the greatest ever on him. Oops, where was that? We don't need to know how great Usyk is. In my opinion, this fight had absolutely nothing to do with Usyk, and that's what I've always said. Same as the Andy Ruiz fight. I said, if I was training AJ, we wouldn't give an F about Usyk, or give an F about Ruiz. Why? Because we bet on ourselves. We double down on ourselves. We go in there with the right skills, the tight defense, and we march forward, Chuck Norris style, elbows in, chin down, knees bent. We weigh all over him, weigh some more. And the crazy thing is, AJ was whipping right uppercuts to the body. They was the two best shots he landed the whole fight. Imagine if AJ here was in there leaning and whipping. Imagine that. It'd have been done within 6 rounds, like I said it would be. Same as Ruiz. Instead, we get this whole funny style business. And this for me is part of that. This funny style Anthony Gandhi business. This funny style Anthony Mandela business. Anthony Dalai Lama. He's back at it again. I couldn't believe it. I thought genuinely, yeah, I swear down. I thought when he left the ring and he seemed angry, I thought, you know what, we've lost, but at least it looks like for the first time in his career he's actually mad. Next thing I know, I see all the pictures of him and Usyk and all that kind of fruitiness. If I was in AJ's camp, I'd say, listen, AJ, you just got whooped and embarrassed. You just embarrassed yourself in front of all your fans. I know no one else can tell you this. I'm going to tell you it. You let yourself down. You let everyone down. The last thing we're doing right now is going in there and rubbing him off. What we are going to do, though, is go back to the drawing board, reset the whole plan, yeah? We're going to think, dream. I don't care what you're doing. If and when you're having a go on your missus, yeah, I want you thinking about Usyk. I want you to rock hard for Usyk, 24/7, 100%. No doubt. That's all we're going to be doing. Because guess what? We've tried it your way. We've tried it the funny style way. We've tried it the running out and kissing babies way. We've tried it the Dalai Lama way. We've tried it the putting goofy quotes up way. We've tried it the McCrappen Fernando Alonso way. Now it's time to go to the YB way. How about that? Because like I said, I let you man slide. For 2 years, I've been putting hints out there. Listen, AJ's team, they fruity. AJ mentality soft. A new man, YB, you know. Haha, YB, haha. AJ's got 4 belts. AJ's got $50 million. Haha. That's what you man was saying. All sarky. Oops. Where was the sarkiness when your man was getting punched up by cruiserweight? There wasn't no sarkiness, was there? And now everyone's panicking. He needs a change. Where was you man at for the last 2 years when I've been banging the drum, trying to tell everyone? Soft. Super soft. All the way soft. Yeah? And now, that insult to injury, he's back at it again. Anthony Gandhi is back at it again. Back at it with the whole... I wonder sometimes, who's he trying to be? He trying to be a boxer? Are you trying to be the greatest boxer that's ever lived? Or are you trying to be, like I said, are you trying to be Dalai Lama? Which is it? I don't believe you can do both. And unfortunately, the evidence is mounting up now. You can't do both. People justified it. But YB, as long as he can turn it on in the ring, it's okay. Well, he can't turn it on in the ring. He was getting punched up by a cruiserweight, and never once did he get gritty and think, you know what, who does this guy think he is? I told you, after the Ruiz loss, my camp philosophy would have been, how dare Ruiz think he's gonna push our wig back? We do the wig push. We do the wig pushing. Yeah. We push wigs. That's what the whole philosophy should have been. We're invincible. We march forward. Shots bounce off. AJ versus Dillian White style. You have to believe it. You have to believe you can't be... It's like, almost like, for example, I've heard of these African warlords, and they talk about how when they were going into battle, they'd come out... I think there was one Don called General Butt Naked, and he'd run out butt naked with all of his child soldiers, and he told them that they'd do all these goofy things, and they believed if they ran out naked, they'd be invincible. Kind of thing. So my point is, that's the kind of mentality you got to get. These Dons, yeah, literally in a life and death situation, never mind in a boxing match, which is pretty safe. There was generals out there in 2015 or whatever, who was running out butt naked with bullets flying all over the place, believing they was bulletproof. If you can get your mind to that place, don't tell me you can't get to the place where a few shots from a dude who can't punch in Andy Ruiz ain't gonna hurt you. You got to believe it though. You got to invest in it. You got to spend time generating that mental fortitude. What you can't be doing is sitting there prancing around like Gandhi, like Nelson Mandela, trying to be a philosopher. What's that about? What do you want to be? Do you want to be the Afrikanulese warlord who marches forward and shots bounce off, or do you want to be the dude who in there with a cruiserweight, super scary, getting touched and rocked all over the ring? You make a choice. That's where we're at. In my opinion, that's where we're at right now. Do you want to be the dude who's scary to get hit, gets hit and dancing, doing his stanky leg, dropping it low all over the ring against a cruiserweight, or do you want to be the Afrikanulese warlord? Make a choice. Because what we ain't going to do is just sitting in the middle business, which you man thought could happen. I told you, it's not a good look. I told you it weren't possible. Yeah? Anthony Mandela ain't going to work in this particular game. If you want to play bowls, yeah, or cricket, even in cricket to be fair, you still got to put nasty intentions into it. AJ hasn't put... I can't remember the last time I saw AJ throw shots with bad intentions consistently. Because even in the Pulev fight, there's an argument you can say, well, YB, he threw bad intentions for a few shots. Every single shot should be with bad intentions. Go back and watch, yeah, some of the fighters from the 80s and 90s. Every jab they put in, snapping. Now it's all that touchy rubbish. It's all that touch butt crap. It's all that fluffy amateur rubbish now. Lennox Lewis used to cut people up with his jab. Now, I know Usyk had some cuts, but I don't know how he had any cuts. And that just goes to show. Imagine if AJ, yeah, had been proper snapping in there. And this is what I say. I believe AJ has the ability, or had the ability, to be one of the greats, if not the greatest of all time. I know it sounds silly now. I know I'm down bad, but I'm saying, if he could do that against Usyk, yeah, and put no effort in, and just be standing there, not dedicated, with zero commitment, and AJ fought 0% to his advantages, and he's still, you know what I'm saying? So imagine if he'd have gone the other way, 100% to his advantages, and 100% African warlord. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you saw the video at the start of this video. And again, we're back to this Anthony Mandela business. keeping it real, back to basics. Super fruity, isn't it? I don't know. You man tell me. And I guess it's the problem, you see. And again, for years now, people have told me, oh, YB, this, that, the other, but I'm pissed off. Yeah? William Hill took all my gains. Do you understand? William Hill got your man YB down bad. So why should I be the only one hurting? Yeah? Why should I be hurting? AJ came out and gassed me up. Oh, I'm going for the KO. I'm going Kronk style. I didn't ask him to gas me up. I didn't ask him to plug me William Hill. He plugged me William Hill and gassed me up. So don't tell me I ain't got a right to be angry. Because I ain't got $40 million like he's got. You understand? And obviously everyone makes choices, but that works both ways. The same way I made a choice to roll the dice and bet on my man is the same way he opened his chopper and the same way he plugged in William Hill. So we all need to take responsibility. I've taken mine, yeah. I'm down X amount of figures. So there's my responsibility taken. Where's AJ taking responsibility? All I see is a dude here, Anthony Mandela, prancing around the place, keeping it real and back to bay. And I get it. You're $40 million, you're $50 million richer. So of course you're keeping it real. Yeah? Of course you're keeping it real in some swanky London establishment. But the rest of us, we down bad. The rest of us, we going through it. And I'm sick of hearing this thing of, Eddie Hearn trying to convince us, oh no, he is really angry behind the scenes. Why can't we see a video of AJ saying, you know what, people, man, I'm mad. I don't know who this goofy thinks he is. I'm going to knock some more gaps in his teeth for him. On principle. Instead, it's almost like, I don't want to rock the boat, and I want to prove I can be the Dalai Lama. Yeah? I want to prove I can be the next Gandhi. I've seen all the motivational quotes and I just think it's super fruity. And maybe, seriously, I know people are going to laugh at this, but maybe I'm getting to the realization now that maybe, I heard someone else say it, but maybe he's just not what we wanted him to be. That's got to be a realization, And I think it was Stacey McKinley, Mike Tyson's former trainer. In fact, that's a wicked video. Go and watch that. Go onto a channel. It's called BWTM Sports, and watch an interview with Stacey McKinley, who was Mike Tyson's former trainer. He lays out beautifully. He says, we see AJ early in his career, looks like an Adonis, Africanulese, totally ferocious in there with Dillian White. AJ set the scene perfectly, and we've all wanted so much for him. We have so much belief in him. But maybe he just don't have it. He just don't have what we want him to have. And I hate to say it, that's what it's looking like right now. He just don't have what we want him to have. That raw 1980s-ness about it. He just don't have that. Maybe that's the case. We're going to find out for sure, 6 months' time. Because for me, I know Eddie Hearn will want to convince you, man, that, even if he loses again, it don't matter. But this for me, I told you before, this for me was never about whether AJ can win some and lose some. This for me was always about, and that's why I've always been so hard. For me, it's always been about, can or cannot AJ be the best of all time? I believed he could. At one point. Everyone can laugh and chalk it up, but whatever. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I didn't. I've said it. The evidence is there. I've said I believe AJ can be the best of all time. But that carries weight in as much as I can't say them things and then sit here and watch this. And what? I'm sure there's people would love me, yeah? Super AJ fans would love me to come on in and say, oh, look. I've seen some goofy AJ fans spinning it. They say, it's good. It's great to see that the champ isn't down. It's great to see, look, the champ's bouncing back. No, I don't know about bouncing back. This looks like a man who's not really that fussed, to be honest with you. This looks like a man who's on the gravy train, who just robbed some more banks. Who just robbed another $40 million bank. It doesn't look like a man who's hurting with his fans. I know people, who've told me they haven't been able to sleep properly. I've had people who have lost big money and whatnot, and whatever else. The whole lot combined. Why are we in this? Why are we down bad and he up? Explain that to me, please. I want to see and hear that you won this thing. keep it real, back to basics. And another one, he put another thing out there. What was it? Recover quick, then back to work. But he ain't made no changes. So what he's saying here is recover quick and back to Rob McCracken. To go in the wrong direction some more. That's what I see here. Yeah? Recover quick and then back to running in the wrong direction some more. With useless Rob. So in my opinion, it's been confirmed. Hey, Rob McCracken is now AJ's handler. That's the only thing that makes sense here, people. Now, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Yeah, bottom line. McCracken is AJ's handler. That's the only thing that's adding up now. Yeah, that's the Kabbalah handler, 100%. Because I've never seen nothing like it myself. I've never seen, people call it loyalty. I call it naivety at best. Or even, it's almost like cuckery at this point. It's almost like Rob has cucked AJ into giving him all of his wages. Your career is being cucked right now. You in the cupboard. Listen, right now, AJ is in the cupboard and Rob McCracken is on the bed with his career. And Rob McCracken's getting off all over his career. And AJ in there, just sitting there watching it from the sidelines. He cucked. And by the way, all of his fans are in the cupboard as well. Yeah, all of us, man, in the cupboard. We posted up right now. We're going through it. Difference is, it looks like AJ happy. Difference is, it looks like AJ happy to be cucked. In the cupboard. With his career down the drain with Rob McCracken. Rob McCracken stroking himself off all over AJ's career. That's what it is. Fact. Call me a liar. I didn't hear, never mind out of AJ, yeah? I didn't hear, show me one bit of passion you heard out of Rob McCracken in that whole fight. Show me where it is. Oops. No passion in there. That can't work. All the great trainers have passion. You have to have passion. You can't be a robot. So people call AJ a robot. Well, I'm not surprised. Hang around with robots. Hang around with Fruity Loops. You are what you hang around with. If you hang around with a bunch of robot Fruity Loops, Rob McCracken and the whole... I'm not being funny. Look at the whole of AJ's team. Bunch of sidemen. None of them, man, yeah, are their own men. Who will stand up and say, AJ, I know you're rich in that, but I'm doing my own things. Every single person around AJ is there dependent on him. All kids. He needs to bring people in, yeah, who are on their own thing. Who've got their own ish going on. That's what you need to do. And who have passion. And who know what they're doing as well. How about that? So like I said, Shane McGuigan. The YB. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bag of man. Any man than the ones you got in your camp right now. Saf. Super Saf. And all these videos we're seeing, like you've seen at the start of this video, it's just bad. We down bad. Super fruity. Fruity videos. And like I said, for a long time I allowed it, but now it's affecting me. I'm not going to sit here and allow it.